Well, they're very into lyrics as well in Japan. So they, you know, when I go there, they want to know every little thing. You know, what does this mean? What does that mean? And here, I think people just more into kind of the catchy, you know, whatever the punchline is, not the hook line.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, like when I first started out, and they put records out for me in the States, one album they didn't even put my face on it because they wanted to put, they didn't know which market to put me in, the white market or the black market. So that was all going on then, you know. So they
Linda's album covers, of course, were really worth seeing. There's a couple I remember which were very, very
racy.
Sexy. Woman Overboard.
Right.
That was a lovely album cover, and also the is it I'm Not a Girl Now?
I'm not a little girl.
I'm Not a Little Girl Now. That album, they were very, very sexy, weren't they?
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Have you got copies of those, Neil? I have. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah.
That's me, hubby. I never felt sexy. When they used to say, oh, the sexy this and that, I used to think, who are they talking about? It's really weird. I didn't realise my sexual power. I mean, Robert Plant apparently was lusting after me.
Was he?
Like, I didn't know.
Even Stevie Wonder was after her, and he obviously couldn't see her.
Jeff, do you want to hear Linda's Stevie Wonder story?
I would love to hear it, Alex.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when Stevie came over here in 1974, he was on a radio show with a friend of mine called Marsha Hunt on Capital Radio in London.
Oh, remember her well.
Yeah.
Walk on Gilded Splinters, wasn't it? Her hit.
That's right, yeah. But she was DJing at the time, and she asked him, Stevie, who would you most like to meet in England? And he went, I'd like to meet Linda Lewis. And I didn't hear this, but she called me up immediately and said, you got to call Stevie up, you got to call him up. Well, it took me ages to pluck up the courage to call him up because I was such a big fan of his. And eventually called him up at his hotel, and he said to me, the track I love the best is I'm in Love Again, which is one of my tracks that I wrote, and he started singing it to me over the phone, you know.
Wow.
I'm in love, I'm in love. And I was like, oh my God, Stevie's singing to me. And yeah, that was it. And I did go to meet him. I went to meet him at the studio, but unfortunately my then boyfriend, before he was my husband, Jim Cregan, was kind of sniffing around. So
The one whose record you ruined, Jeff.
I mean, well, you can't get a better compliment than that, Linda. I have to say, I sing a few Stevie Wonder songs in the band, but strangely enough, he's never phoned up and asked to meet me.
I wonder why.
we shall send him the track, and maybe he'll be begging for it.
Because Jeff has, of course, heard from Steve Harley's lawyers.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you, guys. Good to talk to you, Linda. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Linda Lewis here. Anything you want to talk to Linda about? 01983822002. We've got the tour dates, and we'll be back with those tour dates in a mo. Linda Lewis on 01983822002. That's the number to call. Don't phone Solent TV. This is a pre-recorded show on the TV. We're back after the break.
When you come out, says go, I'm out of breath for you.
That record is, it's just so ahead of its time. For 1972.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know why he hasn't done a real big sample of it.
Well, you've been sampled by Common.
Yeah, I've been sampled by this. You've heard of Common?
No.
He's like this rap artist, Kanye West.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they sampled some of Old Smokey, actually, which is lovely. So, you
That's
people are
been
getting to
used by MTV in America. I mean, the royalties coming into London and that have been just massive. But you're absolutely right. We're surprised at that more.
This, in particular, this track, there's so much in there you could take.
Yeah, no, really.
I'm getting in touch with Tesco, though, really. Because that is, like, so good to think of that.
Maybe before you can go, you can do us a little Tesco one.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Shares in Tesco.
No.
Oh.
I think my wife might have.
Those Marks and Spencers.
Yeah.
If only it were Tesco.
Right. So I'll just go into the breaks of some of these tracks, and then I'm going to find the Basement Jaxx one.
What, when the lights go down?
Yeah.
Okay. New one is great, isn't it?
Right, we're back with the South's Big Phone In, 01983822002. Coming next, it's DJ Ed Stewart on our next show. And in a few shows' time, it's soul star George McRae. But Linda Lewis is with us. If you want to give her a call, 01983822002. Now, whenever we have guests in, we don't get as many calls as we should do. It's easy if you're asking people to name the worst record ever recorded or whatever. Everyone's got an opinion, but when we've got guests in, we always get people afterwards saying, "Oh, I wish I'd called, but I didn't know what to say. I was a bit embarrassed." So if you want to speak to Linda, she's here.
Just please call me, because I feel like I haven't got any friends. Call me up and ask me anything. I don't mind. We can just have a conversation. I'll ask you a question, actually. How about that?
Well, that might work. 01983822202. I want to ask you a question now, Linda. You very kindly said I could have these CDs you brought here today, and I was going to ask you to sign them. The Best of Linda Lewis, a great CD. But you've already signed it. It says, "To Anita and Tony, Merry Christmas 2003. Love, Linda Lewis." Now, what have you been buying your old stuff back off of eBay? Did they not want it? Did you nick it back? Who are they?
I can't even remember them, you know. I was looking at that the other day. Because I'm always giving my CDs away. That's why they don't sell, because I'm giving them away all the time. So God knows who this is. They probably just left it behind one Christmas and forgot. And I just
I'll have that.
hung on to it. Yeah, so it's the only copy I had.
I'll have that. 01983822202 if you would like to speak to Linda Lewis. Hi, who's on line 1?
Hello.
No, it was a call box. It was a call box. I heard it, and they didn't get the
10p in
they
quick
didn't
enough.
get the 10p in quick enough. Now, this album here, Reaching for the Truth, Linda Lewis, the best of the reprise years. This could be repackaged and back with new tracks soon, yeah?
That's right. Yeah, we're in talks with Warner Brothers, and we're gonna do something again with Rockadoodle-Doo and put some new tracks on there as well.
Are you surprised that Rockadoodle-Doo hasn't been, we were talking the ad break, had a real big sample done on it and maybe, I don't know, used by Jamiroquai or someone like that?
Yeah, no, Jamiroquai, yeah. Well, he sampled something of mine, but I can't figure out what it is. He put it on one of his first big hit.
Oh, yeah?
Which was called, what was that called?
Space Cowboy?
No, before that.
The other one. I get royalties from it, but I don't know what he sampled.
Have you ever listened to it and thought, hang on a minute, which track is that?
And I've tried to figure out, is there another Linda Lewis? I don't know what he's done, but he actually thanks me at the end as well for the sample.
Amongst your other fans, Stevie Wonder, I mean, you don't get much bigger than that. Who else?
Who else likes me?
Oh, I wanted you to tell me about Mark Bolan. I was on your website the other day, and it said you used to hang out with Mark Bolan. I'd love a Mark Bolan story. By the way, what is the website?
It's www.lindalewis. Is it dot?
Yeah. www.lindalewis.co.uk.
I'm not very technical, yeah. It's got lots of stuff on it, and me singing with my guitar, and I'm going to do a podcast soon, so keep checking it out. And Rockadoodle-Doo is on MySpace.
Right.
That's under, yeah. So.
Okay. All right, so let's. This is the person who can't get through. Look, they're phoning up. Hello, line 1.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's that?
Anne-Marie.
Hello, Anne-Marie. You're through to Linda Lewis.
Hello?
How you doing, Anne-Marie?
Doing all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you in a phone box?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was just wondering if Alex Dyke would like to come for tea.
You want me to come for tea with you?
Yes.
You'd like Alex to come to tea, or do you want me to come to tea? Or both of us? All of us?
Both of you.
Oh, what time?
Any time.
Any time? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when I come back to do my gig in Poole,
Yeah.
I can pop over.
Yes.
Are you any good at making tea?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm a very good cook.
So we get sandwiches and cakes and stuff like that?
Yeah.
We want to be there, Anne-Marie. Give us a call after the top of the hour, and we'll talk about it then.
All right, then.
Because I can hear her
Your
pips
pips are
going. Oh, she's very sweet. She's phoned a couple of times before, Anne-Marie, and we must go round and have tea, Doc.
Well, we don't know where she lives, though, do we? We'll have to find out after.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. Right, so yeah, Mark Bolan. Tell me, did you hang around with him for long, or?
Well, we had this house called Hampstead Way, and I wrote a song about Hampstead Way as well. And it was a house with people who were all to do with the music business. It was like a hippie house, like a commune. But it was in a posh Hampstead Garden suburb, so we were like...
Posh hippies?
Yeah, so... No, we weren't posh. The house was posh. It wasn't posh once we left it, mind you.
Why does that not surprise me?
And I always remember there was a guy called Jeff Dexter. He was a DJ. And then there was a roadie for then Cat Stevens, who is now Yusuf Islam. And then there was this American kind of hooker who used to not a hooker, she was like a groupie.
Right, yeah.
And her name was Rhonda.